67-57. The other game going on right now down in Arkadelphia, it's Henderson State, and they are trailing right now UA Fort Smith 46-53, 15:27 to go in the game down there. They've just started the second half. So Henderson State, now it's 53-48, so they're trying to fight back and take the lead in that game.
Northeastern State wearing its road black uniforms trimmed in dark green and white. The Wonder Boys in the home whites trimmed in green and gold. And it's time for the 47th meeting between the Wonder Boys and Northeastern State, and Arkansas Tech controls the opening tip. David Elliott brings it into the front court, passes right wing to Devin Foster. Bradford flashes out high, makes a catch, passes left side to Elliott. Elliott turns the corner on a downhill drive, stops 8 feet away. His shot was blocked by Northeastern State's Xavier Glenn, and the Riverhawks the other way with the rebound. Glenn into the front court, passes into the right corner for Washington. Three-pointer no good for Taven Washington. Rebound fought for, and it was Brody Emberton able to tip it to his teammate David Elliott. Arkansas Tech back on offense. Right side Emberton, catch and shoot for three. That is short. Damari Johnson tries to track down the offensive rebound, but it goes out of bounds off Arkansas Tech, and the basketball belongs to Northeastern State University. The Riverhawks come in 4-1 on the season. The Wonder Boys 0-3. Arkansas Tech will apply a little light full court pressure as Taven Washington brings it up floor. Washington averaged 9.1 points and 2.8 rebounds per game for the Riverhawks a year ago. Nehemiah Weber with the ball now. Wonder Boys run a blitz at him, force him to give it up. Feed into the paint is errant, but saved by Ethan Blackman. They reverse it left side for Washington. Washington drives the left baseline. Bank shot too hard. Rebound. Blackman gets the offensive board for the Riverhawks and scores. Ethan Blackman, a third-team All-MIAA selection a year ago for Northeastern State, gets the first 2 points of the ball game on a second-chance opportunity. Foster tries to answer, but his 16-foot jumper from the left elbow extended is no good, and now Blackman has a defensive rebound for the Riverhawks. Into the front court, Taven Washington. They reverse it right wing, pass received on the wing by Northeastern State's Nehemiah Weber. Now they feed it into the post for Taven Washington. Washington zips it back out to the perimeter. It ends up in the hands of Xavier Glenn. He drives into the lane, stops 8 feet away, kicks it out left side for A.J. Reed. Reed wants to drive with 8 to shoot, stops in the lane. Fadeaway jumper is no good from 10 feet, and Brody Emberton clears the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. David Elliott IV brings it up. Elliott had 17 points in the loss to Dallas Baptist, the Wonder Boys last game. Handoff on the left side goes to Devin Foster. Now a high post touch for Damari Johnson. He looks to the basket, but it's not there. Hands it off on the perimeter for Bradford. Sam Bradford drives, tries a tough 7-footer. No good. Well defended for Northeastern State by Taven Washington. Rebounded by Weber. Weber goes coast to coast, loses it out of bounds. Last touched by Arkansas Tech, and the Riverhawks will throw it in from the baseline. 17:57 to go in the first half. Northeastern State 2 and Arkansas Tech 0.
Good defense on both ends so far.
A.J. Reed makes the inbound pass for Northeastern State. Reed with 17 assists and just 3 turnovers in his last 3 games. They give it in the post for Blackman. He works from the mid-post, drives, and lays it up and in. Right-handed layup good for Ethan Blackman, who came in averaging 7 points per game. Blackman did not play in their first 3 games of the season. Left side, Bradford gives it up out front for Foster. Foster drives, and a hand check foul is called against Northeastern State's Nehemiah Weber. It is his first personal foul, team foul number 1 against the Riverhawks, and Arkansas Tech will throw it in with 21 on the shot clock. Inbound pass will be made from the near side for Arkansas Tech, and the inbound man will be Devin Foster, the first-year Wonder Boy after transferring in from Central Baptist College, where he averaged 7.2 points per game over 3 years, and was a 2-time member of the defensive all-conference team for CBC. Bradford with it at the free throw line, drives, right-handed layup, up, rims off, no good. Defensive board for Northeastern State by Taven Washington. Riverhawks push, right wing, catch by Weber. He throws it out front to Washington. Washington drives and dishes, left side for Reed. Three-pointer way off to the right. Defensive rebound by David Elliott. Coach Downey wants Elliott to push it. He does. Left-handed drive down the line. His shot is up. It is no good. And then as the ball was in the air, a whistle and a foul against Northeastern State. They're going to call a foul against Xavier Glenn. Both Glenn and his head coach, Jay Havens, are a bit incredulous, but it is a foul nonetheless on Xavier Glenn, his first, team second, and David Elliott goes to the free throw line. His first try is on its way, and it is good for the junior guard from Los Angeles, California. He was a 77% free throw shooter at Utah Tech during the 2023-24 season when he averaged 9.2 points per game. Makes both free throws, 17:06 to go in the first half. The Wonder Boys are on the board, and Northeastern State has the ball with a 4-2 lead. Into the front court, Reed passes left wing for Weber. Now out front catch made by Glenn. He distributes right wing, and now they feed it back to Blackman at the top of the key. Pass into the corner for Weber. Weber guarded by David Elliott. They reverse it back to the right wing for A.J. Reed. Reed double teamed, passes out of it to the wing for Washington. Washington drives the right baseline and was fouled on the way up by Arkansas Tech's Sam Bradford. Bradford's first, the team's first, and it'll be 2 free throws for Northeastern State University at the 16:42 mark of the first half. The Riverhawks came in as a team shooting 69% from the free throw line this season. First try on its way and good for Taven Washington. Washington is a career 78% free throw shooter. He had 4 points and 3 assists in their win over Ecclesia on Monday. They won that game 102-59. Ecclesia will be in here to Tucker Coliseum to take on the Wonder Boys on Screaming Kids Day next month. 6-2 as both free throws were good for Washington. Feed into the low post intended for Damari Johnson, deflected by Ethan Blackman, saved for the Wonder Boys by Bradford. He finds Emberton cutting to the basket, and Emberton lays it in. Brody Emberton with the layup for the first field goal of the afternoon for Arkansas Tech, and it is 6-4 Northeastern State. Now a steal at midcourt, taken away by Elliott. Elliott finds Emberton, layup up and good. Back-to-back buckets by Brody Emberton, and just like that, the Wonder Boys have tied the score at 6 apiece.
That's good defense there again.
Into the front court on the dribble comes A.J. Reed, one of those 2 standout transfers for the Riverhawks from Seminole State College. Pass out front to the other one, Nehemiah Weber. He feeds Blackman in the post. Blackman spins, goes up with the right hand and scores. Ethan Blackman with the right-handed score. He's got 6 points on 3 of 3 shooting from the floor, and the Riverhawks are back in front 8-6.
Yep, had no answer for Blackman so far.
Bradford drives and banks at home. A runner down the left side of the lane for Sam Bradford of Arkansas Tech, and he ties the score at 8 apiece. Bradford with his first 2 points of the game. Now another steal at midcourt by Elliott. He's got a clear path to the basket, and he stuffs it through. David Elliott with the steal on one end, the slam dunk on the other, and the Wonder Boys have their first lead of the game at 10-8. Left corner, three-pointer for Xavier Glenn is no good. Weak side rebound is poked out of bounds by Nehemiah Weber, and the basketball will belong to Arkansas Tech when we come back. Timeout on the floor with 15 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the first half. Arkansas Tech 10, Northeastern State 8. From the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Tucker Coliseum on January 21st. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
A couple of changes for Arkansas Tech out of the timeout. Is in for the first time today, Donye May, a 6-foot junior guard from Russellville, averaging 11 points, 3.7 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and 2 steals, along with Aiden Underdown, a 6'7" sophomore forward from Elkins, 5.7 points and 4.7 rebounds per game. Sam Bradford, Brody Emberton, and Devin Foster stay in the game for Arkansas Tech. Bradford with the ball, passes left side to Donye May, gives it back to Bradford at the top of the key. Bradford guarded by Northeastern State's Taven Washington. Pass to Elliott, he drives the right baseline and lays it in. Devin Foster with his first bucket of the afternoon on a drive down the right baseline, and it is 12-8 Arkansas Tech, the Wonder Boys, on a 6-0 spurt. And Arkansas Tech now has made 5 consecutive field goal attempts after missing its first 5 tries from the field. On the right wing, Washington, or I should say it was Glenn who had it, feeds it down low to Blackman. His layup try rolls off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. It is tipped out all the way to midcourt. Diving on the loose ball for Arkansas Tech is Devin Foster. He hands it off to Donye May. May, the 2022 Class 5A Player of the Year when he starred for the Russellville Cyclones, has it at the top of the key, gives high post for Aiden Underdown. Underdown pivots to face the goal, dribbles to his right, gives it back to May. May thought about a three, goes right behind an Underdown screen, gives to Underdown in the low post. He works from the right block, out to May. May fakes a pass, shoots a three, misses it. Defensive rebound by Ethan Blackman of Northeastern State.
Yeah, good shot selection.
Outlet pass for Nehemiah Weber. Weber averaged 14.1 points per game over 2 years at Seminole State. And he has reached double figures in scoring in 4 of the Riverhawks' first 5 games this year. 3-point try from the corner, no good for Weber. And on the rebound, a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech. Hitting the deck for Northeastern State was a new face in the game, Jackson Vandegaard, a 6-foot sophomore guard from Buda, Texas. He averages 5 points per game. Now another change for Northeastern State as Dylan T checks in, and you better start guarding Dylan T right now. He is 7 out of 11, 64% from three-point range this season. T, a 6'6" freshman forward from Sydney, Australia. The foul against Arkansas Tech a moment ago. We will get that in just a moment. It was on Sam Bradford. It is Bradford's second personal foul. Now a steal at midcourt by Devin Foster of Arkansas Tech. Foster drives, leaves it with May. May gives to Emberton. He thought about a three, instead passes top of the key for Foster. Foster dribbles to his right. Into the game for Arkansas Tech is Connor Davis. We'll get him properly introduced. Nice feed by Underdown, but Devin Foster unable to finish the layup under heavy pressure from Vandegaard. Northeastern State boards it, goes the other end. Layup try will not go for Xavier Glenn, and Arkansas Tech has the defensive rebound. Ahead on the fast break for Foster. Northeastern State recovers defensively. Devin Foster throws it out to Danye May. May wants to drive. Staying in front of him was Weber. May throws it out in the right corner. Pass received by Brody Emberton. Now Connor Davis with the touch. Davis is a 6'6" graduate student and a guard from Naperville, Illinois, averaging 4.3 points per game. Feed from Foster down low to Underdown. It was poked away from him by Blackman, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched by Arkansas Tech. The basketball belongs to Northeastern State. 12:52 to go first half. Arkansas Tech leads 12-8. Devin Foster gets a breather as David Elliott is back in for Arkansas Tech. In for the first time for the Wonder Boys is Damon Augustus, a 6'6" freshman forward from Texarkana, Texas, averaging 6 points and 2 rebounds per game. And in for Northeastern State is Harry Nielsen, a 6'10" freshman forward from Sandringham, Australia. Nielsen averaging 6.4 points and 7.4 rebounds per game. Into the front court come the Riverhawks. Feed on the baseline, drive by T. T is fouled on the way up. Dylan T will shoot 2 free throws for the Riverhawks. The foul on Arkansas Tech is against Aiden Underdown for a push. It is his first personal foul. Team foul number 3 on Arkansas Tech. And to the free throw line for the Riverhawks goes Dylan T. This is T's first free throw attempt at the collegiate level. The freshman eyes it, and it rattles out no good. T in his first year with the Riverhawks, he had 13 points and 9 rebounds in their win over Ecclesia on Monday. Second try forthcoming for the Australian. He had 7 points when they lost to Southern Nazarene 91-71 on Friday. That is Northeastern State's only loss of the season so far, and many will tell you that Southern Nazarene is likely to be the class of the Great American Conference this year, so that was not by any means a bad loss for Northeastern State. 12-9 after T made the first, or I should say made the second free throw after missing the first. Arkansas Tech with the basketball. 15 to shoot. Damon Augustus dribbles on the left wing. Passes out front to Davis. Davis thought about a three. Instead goes the left-handed dribble drive. Gets into the paint. Cut off there. Tries a fadeaway jumper. No good off the back lip. Defensive rebound by Dylan T. Xavier Glenn forced the miss, and it was rebounded by T. Into the front court. Drive. Kick out to the left side for Vandegaard. Vandegaard gets it back from Glenn, shoots a three from the left side, no good. Defensive rebound. I thought that Connor Davis was going to get there, but Northeastern State was able to tip it out. Now a drive by Weber. He loses the handle, and David Elliott collects the loose ball for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys want to push it, leading by 3. 11:49 to go in the first half. Davis gives it up out front for Danye May. May goes left, defended by Nehemiah Weber. Now still dribbling on the left wing with 15 to shoot. Going into the corner, catching a pass, Elliott. Elliott drives, poked away from behind by Vandegaard and stolen for Northeastern State by Xavier Glenn. Arkansas Tech with its first turnover. Northeastern State has committed 4 turnovers. Right side, ball possessed by Weber. He gives it up out front. Ends up in the hands of Jackson Vandegaard. Vandegaard had 16 points against Ecclesia on Monday. They get it into the low post. Reverse layup up and good for Harry Nielsen. Nielsen averaged 10 points per game in Northeastern State's first 3 games of the year. He has seen his minutes drop off since Ethan Blackman has become an active member of the Riverhawk roster, but he scores right there to cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 1. Elliott with the answer. David Elliott with the three-pointer from right of center at the top of the key for Arkansas Tech, and he increases the Wonder Boys lead to 15-11, 7 points in the early going for David Elliott. Elliott came in averaging 13 points per game for the Wonder Boys. Left baseline, a long two-point jumper is good for Nehemiah Weber, who was a 50% field goal shooter the last 2 years at Seminole State. And he knocks down the baseline jumper to slice the Arkansas Tech lead in half with 10:31 to go in the half. A whistle and a foul is called against Arkansas Tech, I should say. An illegal screen set, and that will take us to a timeout on the floor. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. Arkansas Tech 15, Northeastern State 13. From the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Detroit Avenue.
That illegal screen that took us to the under 12 media timeout was whistled on Arkansas Tech's Aiden Underdown. It is his second personal foul, and team foul number 4 into the game. Replacing Underdown is Damari Johnson, who got the start in the post today for Arkansas Tech. So it's Brody Emberton, Devin Foster, Damon Augustus, Donye May, and Damari Johnson, the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. And it'll be A.J. Reed to bring it up for Northeastern State, with Arkansas Tech leading 15-13 at the 10:24 mark of the first half. High post touch for Harry Nielsen. He gives in the left corner for T. Three-pointer good for Dylan T. Dylan T with that make is now 8 out of 12 from three-point range this season, 67%. And he gives Northeastern State the lead back at 16-15. Top of the key, Donye May gives mid-post for Augustus. Spin move poked away, and a foul committed on a reach-in by Harry Nielsen. It is Nielsen's first. Team foul number 3 on the Riverhawks. And they're going to award Damon Augustus 2 free throws.
Yeah, he did not argue at all. He raised his hand. He said, yep, I got him.
Augustus is 2 out of 4 from the free throw line so far this season. His first try is up, and it is good. Augustus had 3 points and 2 rebounds against Dallas Baptist on Thursday. His best game as a Wonder Boy so far came against Newman on November 15th, when he had 13 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. He makes the second free throw, goes 2 out of 2 at the line, and Arkansas Tech is back in the lead at 17-16 as we cross the midpoint of the opening half. Bounce pass to the high post for Nielsen. Nielsen turns to face the basket, gives it back to his fellow Australian T. Now Nielsen again, pass in the corner for Reed. Good ball movement here. Out it goes to Washington. He drives, and he lays it up and in. Taven Washington with the basket on the drive from the right wing. 4 points for Washington, and an 18-17 lead for the Riverhawks. 9:37 to go until halftime. Top of the key, Donye May, bad bounce pass, stolen by Harry Nielsen, and then in transition, a foul committed by Arkansas Tech. Damon Augustus trying to steal it back, instead commits his first personal foul. Team foul number 5 against the Wonder Boys, and Northeastern State will have a side out with 29 on the shot clock, and 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Go ahead.
He reached in, got a good clean steal, but got too much body on him.
The Riverhawks have made 4 consecutive field goal tries, now 7 out of 16 from the floor. Drive, layup try, whistle, foul. A.J. Reed draws the foul on Arkansas Tech's Devin Foster. Foster's first, is team foul number 6 against the Wonder Boys. And to the free throw line goes A.J. Reed. Reed was a 75% free throw shooter the last 2 years at Seminole State College, where he averaged 13.6 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 3.9 assists over the span of those 2 years. Makes the first free throw. Reed now 17 out of 24 from the free throw line this season in his first year at Northeastern State. Had a season-high 19 points against Ecclesia on Monday. Makes the second free throw. Goes 2 out of 2. And with 9:18 to go in the half, the Riverhawks have built a 3-point lead at 20-17. Left wing, Donye May double-teamed, passes out of it to Damon Augustus. Augustus fires it to Emberton on the right wing. Emberton, guarded by Taven Washington, drives and throws it away. Pass stolen by A.J. Reed. Reed on the run-out, goes to the rim, layup no good, but a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech. Donye May commits his first personal foul, team foul number 7, and it will be 2 free throws for A.J. Reed, who made 2 just a moment ago and now is back to the line. Reed has reached double figures in scoring 4 consecutive games, averaging 12.4 points per game on the year overall. The first try for the junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma is up and good. He'll have another. Into the game for Arkansas Tech, David Elliott. Elliott with 7 points so far today to lead the way for Arkansas Tech. He's also got a couple of rebounds. As A.J. Reed receives the basketball and prepares for his second free throw. It is on its way. It is good. Front of the iron, backboard, and through at the 8:58 mark. Reed makes 2 more free throws. Northeastern State has rattled off 6 unanswered points, and the Riverhawks lead 22-17. 3-man weave at the top of the key. Elliott ends up with the basketball, and an illegal screen set by the Wonder Boys. Damari Johnson moving on that pick. It is his first personal foul, team foul number 8. It will also go into the books as another Arkansas Tech turnover, the 5th of the game for the Wonder Boys, and 3 of those have come in the last minute and 14 seconds. The basketball belongs to Northeastern State. It'll be A.J. Reed to bring it up. A.J. Reed, Taven Washington, along with Xavier Glenn, Harry Nielsen on the floor right now for the Riverhawks, along with Dalen Fuller, a 6'4" sophomore guard from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Fuller averages 5.2 points per game. He bounce passes it to the top of the key for Harry Nielsen. He gives it up to A.J. Reed. They try to run a blitz at Reed, but he dribbles away from it, goes to the goal, misses the layup. On the rebound, a whistle and a foul against Northeastern State. Looked like Devin Foster might have taken a shot to the face there, and he's doubled over. After he was fouled, they are going to call the foul against Taven Washington. It is Washington's first. Good show of sportsmanship there by Northeastern State's Harry Nielsen as he checks on Devin Foster to make sure that he is okay. The foul on Taven Washington is his first personal, team foul number 4 on the Riverhawks. And the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. Bounce pass to the high post for Damon Augustus. He dribbles out to the top of the key, guarded by Taven Washington. Handoff on the wing for David Elliott. Shot clock at 15. Elliott will, off the dribble, try a 3. He got it, and he was fouled. A 4-point play opportunity for David Elliott. The foul on Taven Washington, his second, the team's 5th. And headed to the line for 1 shot is David Elliott. 10 points already for Elliott, who is into double figures for a 3rd consecutive game. He was held to 4 points in the season opener against Missouri Southern, but since then he's had 18 points against Newman, 17 against Dallas Baptist, and already 10 points here today against Northeastern State. Taven Washington is out for the Riverhawks.
Well, I like these 4-point opportunities.
That's about the most you can get on one trip down the floor. Nehemiah Weber is in for the Riverhawks, replacing Taven Washington.
Unless it's a 3-point shot and then you're fouled right after that. Do you get 3 shots? Probably not.
Get your rule book out.
No, I'd say no. Hey, it was worth a thought.
The free throw is good for David Elliott as he completes the 4-point play. And now he will get a breather just ahead of the under 8 media timeout as the Wonder Boys are back within 1 at 22-21. Into the front court come the Riverhawks. Pass to the right side. Now they swing it to the wing for Ethan Blackman, who just checked back in, replacing Harry Nielsen. Top of the key to Xavier Glenn. He gives left side to Weber. Weber back to Glenn for 3. It is in and out, no good. Long rebound controlled for Arkansas Tech by Brody Emberton. Emberton leads the break, gives top of the key for Davis. Connor Davis drives, tries a 15-footer from the right elbow and knocks it down. Connor Davis, who averaged 20.5 points per game last year at Culver Stockton College, gets his first 2 points of today's game, and with 7:28 to go in the half, the Wonder Boys are back in the lead 23-22 as these two teams have been trading these little 6-0 mini spurts to share the lead. Into the left corner, it goes to Glenn. He finds Blackman at the left elbow. Pass diagonally to the right wing. Receiving that pass and driving for the layup, Nehemiah Weber. Weber has 4 points, 7:09 to go in the half, and Northeastern State leads 24-23.
Now, Northeastern, they know how to take it to the basket.
That bucket by the Riverhawks gives us already our 6th lead change of the day. We've also had 3 ties here in the first 13 minutes. Donye May passes out front for Devin Foster. Shot clock at 12. High post touch for Damari Johnson. He turns to face the basket. Spins on Blackman. Gets to the front of the rim and misses the layup. Defensive rebound by Ethan Blackman of Northeastern State University. Riverhawks into the front court. Blackman wants to drive on Damari Johnson. Double teamed. No look pass into the corner for Glenn. Three-pointer rattles out. No good. Defensive rebound by Devin Foster of Arkansas Tech. 6:26 to go in the half. Tech down by 1. Foster dribbles on the right wing. Pass into the corner for Connor Davis. Davis's pass is deflected out of bounds, and the Wonder Boys will maintain possession when we come back to the Alathus Realty broadcast position. Our score at the 6:18 mark of the first half is Northeastern State 24 and Arkansas Tech 23. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Get yourself a hand, man. Hey, the core values of our program, the motto of our program is what? Go to work. Each and every day, you gotta go to work. We've gotta go out there and do our job at an elite level. Pride, tradition, history, what it takes to be a Wonder Boy, what it takes to wear that green and gold. 959 and VVR. That's who we are. We're gonna go out there and put it on the field for 60 minutes. Do you guys understand? Yes, sir. Do you guys understand? Yes, sir. Green and gold nation, let's go to work. We are.
6-8 or check them out. RussellLiving.com.
Northeastern State's leading scorer so far this year, Xavier Glenn, is a transfer from Connors State College. And I know right now anybody in the basketball community, when you hear the name Connors State right now, you're immediately going to think of Ethan Dietz. It's been widely reported in the media today in the last couple of days that Ethan Dietz passed away on November 25th as a result of injuries he suffered in a game on November the 22nd. And he is a young man who was from Valonia, Arkansas. And so everybody who loves college basketball sends out their well wishes and their condolences to the family and friends of Ethan Dietz, lost in the basketball community here in the Arkansas River Valley just in the last few days. The inbound pass following the under 8 media timeout comes into Arkansas Tech's David Elliott. He hands it off to Donye May. May drives, left-handed layup, no good. And there with the follow slam is Arkansas Tech's Devin Foster. Foster from the weak side grabbed it with 2 hands and stuffed it through. And Arkansas Tech is back in front 25-24 on Devin Foster's second bucket of the day. Now a deflection out of bounds. And it will stay with Northeastern State after Donye May deflected the pass out.
Got good defense that time. Get the deflection. Hustled for it.
Xavier Glenn will make the inbound pass for Northeastern State. Now a high post touch for Ethan Blackman. He gives it up top of the key for Dalen Fuller. Fuller gives it back to Blackman. Blackman zips it out to the right wing. It ends up with Weber. His 3 is short. Offensive rebound by Blackman. Blackman goes to the rim. Layup is in and out, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by David Elliott.
Yeah, that's their 4th offensive rebound so far in the game.
Wonder Boys at last check did not have any. David Elliott out to Devin Foster. Tech does have the lead, though, 25-24 with 5:26 to go in the first half. Elliott passes left side to Foster. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound tipped around and finally controlled for Northeastern State by Ethan Blackman, who came in averaging 8 boards per game. They feed it on the fast break for Xavier Glenn, and Glenn lays it up and in. 5:11 to go in the first half, and Northeastern State leads once more at 26-25. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. That is already our 8th lead change of this game. And now a whistle and a turnover against Arkansas Tech as Donye May. That's at least the 3rd moving screen that Arkansas Tech has been called for here in the first half. This one is the 2nd personal foul on Donye May. Team foul number 9. Aiden Underdown is out, and in for the first time for Arkansas Tech is Brian Katinge, a 6'9" junior forward from Charlotte, North Carolina. Katinge has not scored yet this year, averaging 0.5 rebounds per game. He played 6 minutes and blocked 2 shots against Dallas Baptist on Thursday. Ethan Blackman with it, top of the key for Northeastern State. Passes on the wing, drive, and a kick out to Dalen Fuller. Fuller's three is good. Dalen Fuller, a career 37% three-point shooter, knocks it down from the right wing, and Northeastern State leads it 29-25. First 3 points of the day for Fuller. And for Northeastern State, just its second three-pointer in 10 tries. Elliott works the baseline but can't finish the layup. Offensive rebound by Connor Davis. Gives in the right corner for Donye May. May passes out to Foster. Foster passes left wing to Davis. Davis fakes left, dribbles right, gives it up to Foster into the corner for Elliott. Elliott tries a three, no good. Defensive rebound by Dalen Fuller of Northeastern State. Fuller loses it for a moment in the backcourt, picks it up, now looking for help, passes ahead to A.J. Reed. Reed gives it back to Fuller over the timeline. Fuller with a full head of steam, goes to the rim, rejected by Katinge, rebounded for Arkansas Tech by Devin Foster. Outlet for May. May loses his dribble, dives on the loose ball, and let's see what we've got. Coach Downey was trying to get a timeout, and they're going to give it to him. Timeout Arkansas Tech at the 3:52 mark of the first half. Northeastern State 29, Arkansas Tech 25 at the Alathus Realty broadcast position. We step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You belong at a school that understands your needs. At Arkansas Tech University, you'll receive a personalized education designed with your interests in mind, offering over 150 degree options both online and in person, with classes taught by dedicated instructors committed to helping you succeed in your chosen field. Grow beyond your expectations. Apply today and discover why you belong at ATU. Arkansas Tech University has pathways to go to college beyond free and help cover the cost of your education. While other universities may claim a debt-free option via a special scholarship, ATU doesn't need a special scholarship to cover tuition and mandatory fees because we're already one of the most affordable universities in the state. Instead, ATU offers 5 pathways for graduating high school seniors to cover the cost of attending classes. And one of these 5 pathways could pay for you. Apply today at atu.edu/beyondfree.
Join us Saturday, December 6th for the Heritage Bowl powered by Riot. The Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys will face the West Texas A&M Buffaloes for a Great American Conference versus Lone Star Conference matchup in Corsicana, Texas. Arkansas Tech will try to clinch just its 7th 8-win football season since 1971. Pre-game coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. with kickoff set for noon. It's the Heritage Bowl powered by Riot, Saturday, December 6th, here on the EAB Sports Network. Devin Foster, Brian Katinge, Connor Davis, David Elliott, and Brody Emberton break the huddle for Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys will inbound the basketball from the near sideline. Northeastern State leading 29-25, in part on the strength of a 12-4 edge in points off turnovers. They'll have a chance to add to that right here, and they do, as they stole the inbound pass, and it leads to a layup on the other end for Nehemiah Weber, and Northeastern State has built a 31-25 lead. The 6-point spread matches the largest that either team has had so far here this afternoon.
Gives them a +10 on the points off turnovers category.
Drive. Foster can't finish the layup, but he did draw a foul. Foul is called on Northeastern State's Xavier Glenn, his second personal foul. Team foul number 6 on the Riverhawks. And heading to the free throw line for the Wonder Boys for the first time today will be Devin Foster. Foster was a 76% free throw shooter over 3 years at Central Baptist. So far this season, Foster 7 out of 9, 78% from the line in his first and only year at Arkansas Tech. Free throw up and good for Foster. Arkansas Tech now 6 out of 6 from the free throw line today. The Wonder Boys came in shooting 71% from the free throw line this season. A second try forthcoming for the product of Morrilton, Arkansas. Devin Foster's second free throw on its way and good. 3:27 to go until halftime. And it's 31-27, Northeastern State with a 4-point lead and the basketball. Dribbling at the top of the key, A.J. Reed lost it for a moment, but able to pick up the loose ball. Gives to Fuller on the right wing. Fuller drives, dishes it back out to Reed. He gets a look at three, missed it. Rebound tipped out and controlled for Arkansas Tech by Arkansas Tech's Devin Foster off the deflection by Brody Emberton. Foster into the front court, passes right wing to Emberton. His three-point try is no good. Defensive rebound by Dalen Fuller. Arkansas Tech is 2 out of 7 from three-point range. Right corner, pass received by Nehemiah Weber. They reverse it left side to their three-point shooting specialist, Dylan T. Give it down low, reverse layup try, will not go, but a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech that will send the big man, Ethan Blackman, to the line for 2 shots. The foul is against Arkansas Tech's Brian Katinge, his first personal foul, team foul number 10, and so Northeastern State will be in the double bonus for the final 2:48 of the half. Ethan Blackman to the free throw line for the first time today. So far this season, Blackman is 2 out of 5 from the free throw line, 40%. Over the span of his now 60-game career at Northeastern State, he has been a 68% free throw shooter. He averaged 16.5 points and 7.7 rebounds per game a year ago for the Riverhawks. And in reward for that outstanding year, he was named to the All-MIAA third team. If you Google Ethan Blackman, you will find at one point in the offseason he was committed to transfer to Tarleton State at the NCAA Division I level, but ended up coming back to Northeastern State when all of the dust settled. He makes the first free throw and will have another try. Blackman in his third year with the Riverhawks had 4 points and 8 rebounds against Ecclesia on Monday. Did not play a lot in that game. They did not need him against the Royals. He makes both free throws, 2:48 left in the half. And Northeastern State matches its largest lead at 33-27, a 6-point spread. David Elliott, Brody Emberton, Brian Katinge, Devin Foster, and Connor Davis are the 5 as Coach Downey calls the play from the sideline. Dribbling on the logo at midcourt is Elliott. He passes right side to Davis. Davis wants to drive, spin move, fade away from 12 feet, is short. Rebound, tipped around, and it's controlled by Emberton. Emberton tried to dribble out of traffic, lost it, saved by Foster, 15 to shoot. Cross-court pass for Connor Davis. Davis drives the baseline. Reverse layup is no good. Defensive rebound by Dalen Fuller of Northeastern State. Reed pushes it for the Riverhawks, passes in the corner for Weber. Weber right-handed dribble drive to the right side of the cup, misses the layup. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Katinge. 2:03 to go in the half. Wonder Boys down by a half dozen. Elliott dribbles on the right wing, wants to drive on Reed. Reed stays in front, 16-foot jumper, no good for Elliott. Weak side offensive rebound, Emberton. Emberton dribbles back out to the perimeter, gives to Elliott. Left-handed dribble drive, goes up on Blackman and draws the foul. It'll be 2 free throws for David Elliott. They're not going to call the foul on Blackman, though. They're going to call the foul instead on Dalen Fuller, and that's a good break for Northeastern State. Fuller's foul's a little more expendable than Blackman's are. That is Fuller's first personal foul, team foul number 7. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes David Elliott. Elliott 3 out of 3 from the free throw line today. And on the season, now 5 out of 5. His first try is in and out, no good. He'll have another with 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining until halftime. And the Wonder Boys trailing by 6. Arkansas Tech looking for its first win of the season, 0-3 so far. Northeastern State trying to continue a hot start as the Riverhawks 4-1, but this is their first road test of the year. Elliott makes the second free throw, and in so doing, he cuts the Northeastern State lead to 33-28. David Elliott with 12 points to lead the way for Arkansas Tech. Blackman with it at the top of the key for the Riverhawks. Passes right side, received by Dylan T. They feed it in the post, try to feed it in the post, back to Blackman, but there to deflect it out of bounds for Arkansas Tech was David Elliott. And the inbound pass will be made for the Riverhawks by A.J. Reed. Reed gets it into Blackman. He tips it right back to Reed, and now the Riverhawks will run a half-court set with 12 on the timer. Reed behind the back dribble, guarded by Elliott, drives, layup good for A.J. Reed. 6 points for Reed. That's his first field goal. 1:21 left in the half. And the Northeastern State lead reaches a new high water mark, a 7-point spread at 35-28. Emberton right corner. He'll try a three. It is short. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Blackman off a deflection. Coach Jay Havens is not happy about it, and he says he wants to use his challenge. Coach Jay Havens will use his challenge here, arguing that Arkansas Tech touched that basketball last before it went out on the baseline. And so here at the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we will step aside for 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The world famous
basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Tucker Coliseum on January 21st. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
Make plans to support Arkansas Tech basketball and the local Toys for Tots campaign on Thursday, December 4th. We're calling it the Silent Night Ugly Christmas Sweater Teddy Bear Toss Extravaganza. Fans are encouraged to bring and donate a stuffed toy that evening. Game times will be 5:30 and 7:30 p.m. as the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys open Great American Conference play against Northwestern Oklahoma State. It's all happening Thursday, December 4th at Tucker Coliseum, and I would encourage you to go to the Arkansas Tech University Department of Public Safety Facebook page for more details about the Silent Night Ugly Christmas Sweater Teddy Bear Toss Extravaganza.
That was fun last year.
And it'll be fun this year.
I brought more than one.
Yeah.
I think you did as well, because there was more than one subject we want to throw teddy bears at.
Inbound pass will be made by David Elliott. Gets it in right wing to Connor Davis. Three-pointer, no good. Tipped by Emberton, no good. Katinge gets an offensive board. He misses the layup. Finally, it's tipped in. I think it was Emberton who got a hand on it for Arkansas Tech.
I believe you're correct.
We'll see who they give it to the official stats. Regardless, it's a basket for Arkansas Tech, and it cuts the Northeastern State lead to 35-30. Drive by A.J. Reed. Kick out in the corner for Fuller. Three-pointer good. It is the third three-pointer of the first half for the Riverhawks. It comes with 43 seconds remaining in the half, and it gives Northeastern State a 38-30 lead. Elliott into the front court, defended by A.J. Reed. 22 to shoot, 32 seconds left in the half. Katinge with a high post touch. Hands it off to Davis. Thought about a three. Gives back to Katinge on a pick and roll, and Katinge is fouled on the way up. It'll be 2 free throws for Brian Katinge. The foul on Northeastern State University is team foul number 8. It is assessed to a new face in the game, Pierce Ross, a 6'4" junior guard from Lenexa, Kansas, averaging 4.7 points and 2.7 rebounds. And Katinge to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech. This is his first free throw attempt as a Wonder Boy, and it is no good. Katinge previously applied his trade at East Mississippi Community College, where he was a 45% free throw shooter. Damon Augustus is in, and David Elliott will get a breather for Arkansas Tech. And now making his Wonder Boys debut is Bryce Beavers, a sophomore from Russellville, and the son of Arkansas Tech head coach Mark Downey. To the free throw line for his second try goes Katinge after missing the first one. Bryce was a standout point guard at Russellville High School. Defensive rebound for Northeastern State by Ethan Blackman, and the Riverhawks will bring it up, leading by 8 with under 20 seconds to go in the half. Dribbling just inside the timeline is A.J. Reed, guarded there by Bryce Beavers. Reed goes right, gives to Blackman. Blackman slipped a screen. He loses the handle. Beavers dives on the floor, gets the loose ball. Ahead on the fast break for Emberton. Emberton at the buzzer, scores! Brody Emberton scores at the buzzer to give the Wonder Boys some momentum going into the locker room. Coach Downey is asking, was there not a foul there on that layup? So far, no indication of a foul. Coach Downey thought for sure that was going to be an and one for Brody Emberton, set up by the hustle on the other end by Bryce Beavers, diving on that loose ball and starting the fast break. It looks like we do not have a foul against Northeastern State, or maybe we do. They for sure count the basket now. The officials coming over toward the scorer's table. And it looks like we will have no foul against the Riverhawks there on that final play of the half. And so our score after 20 minutes of basketball at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville is Northeastern State 38 and Arkansas Tech 32. From the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we step aside for 3 minutes. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
It's John here at Huntington Learning Center in Russellville, and I'm excited to share how we're making a real difference for families right here in the River Valley. Parents are saying things to us like, my child is finally excited to learn again. Whether your student needs to catch up, stay sharp, or boost a good ACT score even higher, Huntington's personalized programs can help them thrive.
Call Huntington Learning Center at 1-800-CAN-LEARN or visit huntingtonhelps.com today.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main, Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
A career in cosmetology is one where your success depends on you. But did you know cosmetology is more than just hair? If you want to do manicures and pedicures only, ask about the Nail Tech program at Arkansas Beauty College so you can provide high-quality manis and pedis to your clients. Arkansas Beauty College is also ACCSC accredited, so financial aid is available to those who qualify. To learn more, call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today. Earnings are according to the clients you build.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Northeastern State 38, Arkansas Tech 32 at halftime of today's NCAA non-conference men's basketball game from John E. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. As the Wonder Boys and the Riverhawks getting together for the 47th time. Northeastern State was 13 of 30, 43% from the field in the first half, including 3 out of 12, 25% from three-point. And the Riverhawks 9 of 10, 90% at the free throw line. Arkansas Tech 11 of 32 from the field, 34%, including 2 out of 9 from three-point, 22%. And Arkansas Tech is 8 of 11, 73% at the free throw line. Wonder Boys battled back on the glass the final few minutes of that first half, and Arkansas Tech now with 7 offensive rebounds and a 20-19 lead in rebounding overall. The Riverhawks have 6 assists and 5 turnovers. The Wonder Boys have 4 assists and 7 turnovers. Notably, Northeastern State has a 14-6 edge in points from turnovers, and the Riverhawks have a 12-4 edge in points off the bench. Individual leaders for the Riverhawks, Ethan Blackman has 8 points and 9 rebounds. Dalen Fuller, Nehemiah Weber, and A.J. Reed have 6 points apiece. Dylan T. and Taven Washington with 4 points apiece. And Xavier Glenn and Harry Nielsen have 2 points apiece for the Riverhawks. Reed leads the Riverhawks in assists with 4 and in steals with 2. Arkansas Tech led in scoring by David Elliott, who has 12 points, also 4 rebounds and 3 steals in that first half for Elliott. Brody Emberton with 8 points and 5 rebounds for Arkansas Tech. Devin Foster has 6 points and 5 rebounds, 2 points apiece for Sam Bradford, Connor Davis, and Damon Augustus. Also appearing in the first half for Arkansas Tech, but not scoring, were Damari Johnson, Donye May, Aiden Underdown, Brian Katinge, and Bryce Beavers. Northeastern State leads 38-32 back in 3 minutes with more halftime. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You belong at a school that understands your needs. At Arkansas Tech University, you'll receive a personalized education designed with your interests in mind. offering over 150 degree options both online and in person, with classes taught by dedicated instructors committed to helping you succeed in your chosen field. Grow beyond your expectations. Apply today and discover why you belong at ATU.
At St. Mary's, we're excited to introduce the Da Vinci Xi surgical robot, an innovative technology designed to enhance precision, flexibility, and control in the operating room. The system has 3 key components. First, the surgeon console. This is where the surgeon sits, viewing a high-definition 3D image of the surgical area while controlling the instruments with precision. Next is the patient cart, positioned next to the patient on the operating table. The robotic instruments move in real time, mimicking the natural motion of a human hand, but with a greater range of motion for improved accuracy. Finally, the vision cart seamlessly connects the system, providing a crystal clear, magnified 3D view for enhanced visualization. While the Da Vinci Xi is an advanced tool, it's always 100% controlled by the surgeon. This means greater precision, smaller incisions, and potentially faster recovery times for our patients. As we celebrate 100 years of serving the River Valley, we're proud to bring the latest surgical technology to our community. The Da Vinci Xi is just one way we're looking ahead to the future of healthcare at St. Mary's. To learn more, visit stmarysregional.com.
Pay and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
South of high prices is more than just a slogan. Johnny, story in for River Valley Furniture. You know, Leon and Doug and their dad, the late Danny Duval, had a commitment for more than 3 decades, and that commitment was to provide great furniture value at a reasonable cost, south of high prices. And that's exactly what they do, along also now with Danny's grandson Hunter at River Valley Furniture locations on North Elmira and the new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC, an EAB Media Group radio station.
Our score at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville at halftime is the Northeastern State Riverhawks 38 and the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys 32. Here with a look at what else is going on in Great American Conference basketball is Mr. Kelly Davis.
Well, yesterday was an eventful day, especially for the Great American Conference, but especially for those Golden Suns.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, that was a very entertaining game yesterday. If you were here, there was a lot of people here yesterday, and we appreciate everybody coming out for that game because they know when Delta State and Arkansas Tech get together, it's going to be a battle. And it was again yesterday. The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns coming out on top 77-75. Delta State hit a three-pointer.
Maybe.
We'll say we'll have to go ahead and give them the benefit, saying it was at the buzzer. So 77-75, Arkansas Tech over Delta State. The other games yesterday, and we'll just give you the winners and not worry about the scores. It was UA Monticello over Mississippi College. It was East Central over Oklahoma Christian. Henderson State over Northeastern State. Northwest Oklahoma over Cameron University. Southern Arkansas over Christian Brothers, an old Gulf South foe. And it was Southeast Oklahoma over Midwestern State. You notice I said all GAC winners yesterday, and that's on the women's side. On the men's side, no different, my friends. It was Southwest Oklahoma over Science and Arts of Oklahoma. It was UA Monticello over Delta State. Ouachita Baptist over Champion Christian. and Southern Arkansas taking care of Mississippi College. And that was a GAC sweep yesterday on both men's and women's sides. Today we've had some 3 games on the men's side. It was East Central over UT Dallas, 67-57. And right now, 45 seconds left in the game. They have gone into bonus play down in Arkadelphia. Henderson State trailing UA Fort Smith 93-92. It was tied 84-84 at the end of regulation, so they got some bonus time down there. And so UA Fort Smith with the 1-point lead right now over Henderson State in overtime. And your score here, 38-32. Let's see if the Wonder Boys can bounce back. The one thing that stuck out to me on your stats that you were giving everybody, we only have 2 more turnovers than Northeastern, but Northeastern is taking advantage of the turnovers. They have a 14-6 lead, points off turnovers. So, really, that's the difference in the game. But our defense has got to strengthening up. We're letting them drive too easy in the paint, and they're either dishing out for easy threes, 3-point opportunities, or they're just taking it to the hole and taking advantage of getting some easy layups.
Back for the second half in 3 minutes. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you ready to take your beauty career to the next level? Hair Tech Studios is hiring estheticians, masseuses, salon professionals, and more to join their state-of-the-art family-owned salon and spa that's been serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting. They offer hair, nails, waxing, extensions, permanent cosmetics, and spa services. This is your chance to grow your clientele and your career with a team that feels like family. Apply today and schedule your interview with Sharon Callahan at Hair Tech Studios, 211 North Detroit Avenue.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny's story ends with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Don't let finances hold you back from advancing your future. Arkansas Tech allows you to stack scholarships with financial aid, potentially allowing you to attend beyond free. In fall of 2024, we awarded $7 million to help students further their education. Come to campus and visit us in person, or check out atu.edu/finaid and let us find the right solution for you. Your path to success starts at Arkansas Tech.
Chicken Mart is having an end-of-the-year buy one, get one free closeout sale you can't miss at both their locations while supplies last. Over half the store will be filled with closeout price buy one, get one free items like breaded chicken tenders, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded chicken breast fillets, breaded popcorn chicken. All will be closeout sale price, so hurry in. Supplies are limited at both your local Chicken Mart locations, 106 Weir Road and 1808 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville.
At Union Bank, we're more than a place to keep your money. We're your friends and neighbors. Sure, we've got checking and savings and digital banking with all the bells and whistles. So what really sets us apart? We know your name, not just an account number. And we're focused on serving you and our community because just like you, we call this home too. We invite you to discover the Union Way, where relationships matter. Visit us online at gounion.bank. Union Bank, member FDIC.
A 6-point deficit for Arkansas Tech to overcome here in the second half in order for the Wonder Boys to get their first win of the season. We'll be with you again on Friday afternoon, a 1 p.m. start up in St. Joseph, Missouri, as the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys will take on the Missouri Western Golden Griffins. That means we'll be on the air at 12:45 on Friday, and then the opening tip at 1 p.m. for for that another matchup between Great American Conference against MIAA. It'll be Devin Foster, Damari Johnson, Sam Bradford, Brody Emberton, and Bryce Beavers to start the second half for Arkansas Tech. For Northeastern State, it's Taven Washington, along with A.J. Reed, Nehemiah Weber, Ethan Blackman, and their leading scorer on the year, Xavier Glenn. Glenn with it on the left wing, passes out front to Blackman, bounce pass on a backdoor cut, received, laid up, and it rolls around and goes through for Northeastern State's Taven Washington as he beat his defender on the backdoor cut from the right wing, received the bounce pass, laid it in, drew the foul. The foul on Arkansas Tech is the first team foul of the second half. The personal foul is assessed to Devin Foster for his second personal, and out of the free throw line for one shot, it is Taven Washington. Washington, a career 78% free throw shooter, too strong on that one, and Brody Emberton clears the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys into the front court, trailing by 8, 40-32. Pass to the high post for Damari Johnson. He hands it right back, and a drive and a shot up for Devin Foster, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touched by Northeastern State, and Arkansas Tech will maintain possession with 15 on the shot clock. Bryce Beavers will make the inbound pass. Beavers made his Arkansas Tech debut late in the first half of this game. And now starting the second half for the Wonder Boys. Gets the inbound pass right back from Damari Johnson. Passes top of the key for Sam Bradford. Bradford drives, spins, lost it on the way up. Loose ball collected for Northeastern State by Nehemiah Weber. He goes coast to coast, and Bryce Beavers takes the foul to prevent the layup. The foul on Beavers is his first personal foul. And it'll be 2 free throws for Northeastern State's Nehemiah Weber. Donye May, another Russellville product, will check in for Arkansas Tech momentarily, along with David Elliott, as Weber steps to the free throw line. Weber's first trip to the line today. His first shot is up and off the back lip, no good. Weber came in shooting 79% from the free throw line this season. He was a 62% free throw shooter at Seminole State the last 2 years. Beavers and Emberton are out, replaced for Arkansas Tech by Elliott and May. Second free throw try for Weber. Northeastern State now 9 of 12 at the line today, make it 9 of 13 as Weber missed them both, and Sam Bradford got the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. 19 minutes, 16 seconds to go in Russellville. Riverhawks by 8. May dribbles the top of the key, defended by Weber. Drives the right side of the lane. Pass was deflected by Blackman. Bradford saves it for the Wonder Boys. Gives it back to May. May feeds Johnson. Johnson going up for the dunk. Too slow, blocked, and Northeastern State out of there with the defensive rebound. Rebound by Taven Washington. In transition, left corner 3 for Reed is too strong. Rebound out of bounds, and it will belong to Northeastern State. As they'll say, Damari Johnson touched it last. That blocked shot on the other end for the Riverhawks was recorded by Ethan Blackman. Blackman's second blocked shot of the day. And now A.J. Reed will make the inbound pass for the Riverhawks. Reed with 6 points, 4 assists today. Defended on the inbound by David Elliott. Gets it into Blackman. He hands it right back to Reed. Reed passes out front. They swing it right side for Weber. Weber defended by Foster. Gives to Blackman. Right back to Weber. Weber was going to try to turn the corner, but Damari Johnson flashes out, applies a double team. Pass goes to Reed. Reed gives it on the baseline. Drive down the left baseline by Glenn. His turnaround jumper would not go. Long rebound out to Reed. Reed feeds Blackman. Blackman cut off on the baseline. They swing it back to the perimeter. Feed back into the post now for Glenn. Glenn tries to drive around Bradford but missed the layup, and Sam Bradford got the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Ahead on the break for May. May leaves it with the trailer Foster. Foster cross court to Bradford. Bradford drives and draws the foul. Foul committed by Xavier Glenn of Northeastern State. It is Glenn's third personal foul. And it'll be 2 free throws for Sam Bradford. And after that exchange, all 10 men on the floor take a moment to catch their breath.
Yeah, that was some craziness right there.
Bradford's first trip to the free throw line today. He is 10 of 18, 56% from the free throw line this season. The first try for the transfer from State Fair Community College is up and no good. Bradford was a 74% free throw shooter at State Fair last year, where he averaged 16.7 points per game. Bradford reached double figures in scoring in both of the games in Joplin, November 14th and 15th, but he was held to just 1 point against Dallas Baptist on Thursday. missed the first free throw. A second try forthcoming. It is up. It is also no good. Defensive rebound for Northeastern State by A.J. Reed. Riverhawks into the front court. Reed's going to try to go coast to coast. Missed the layup. Defensive rebound by Danye May. Nice job there by Devin Foster to force the miss. Now the Wonder Boys in transition. Turnaround jumper is good. Sam Bradford, a 6-footer from the left side of the lane, cuts the Northeastern State lead down to 40-34. Sam Bradford now with 4 points on the day. Pass to the left wing for Reed. Reed and Blackman play catch. Reed with the ball now. Goes to the left elbow. Passes out on the wing for T. T gives in the low post for Blackman. Blackman spins. Turns over his left shoulder. Misses the layup. Rebound for Arkansas Tech by Devin Foster. Foster dribbles out of traffic. Gives it ahead to Augustus. Damon Augustus finds Sam Bradford on the break. Bradford dribbles into a triple team, and it is stolen by Dylan T. Riverhawks the other way. Into the front court of the dribble comes Taven Washington. Washington feeds Blackman. Blackman double teamed, finds the open man. It goes in the corner for T. Three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound. Blackman was going to try to get it, but it was tipped out by Devin Foster of Arkansas Tech, and the Riverhawks will keep it with 19 on the shot clock. Coach Downey checking the replay monitor to see if he wants to challenge that call. The inbound pass will be made for the Riverhawks with 19, now 20 on the shot clock. It'll be A.J. Reed to throw it in. Reed looking. Bounce pass underneath the goal, not looking for it, but now recovering to get the ball is Nehemiah Weber. Weber drives and dishes. Reed in the corner. Three-pointer is short, and the rebound bounds high over the backboard, out of bounds to Arkansas Tech. 17 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the second half. Northeastern State 40 and Arkansas Tech 34. David Elliott, Damon Augustus, Devin Foster, Sam Bradford, and Danye May are the five on the floor for the Wonder Boys, and the shot clock did not start after that last inbound pass, and so they will get that rectified momentarily. 17:05 showing on the game clock, 26 seconds on the shot clock. And the inbound pass will be made by Damon Augustus. Gets it into David Elliott.
Electronics is good when it works.
Elliott with 12 points to lead the way so far today for Arkansas Tech. Now it's Devin Foster with the basketball. He's defended by A.J. Reed. Bradford slips the screen, receives the pass, and he was fouled. Fouled on a reach-in by Nehemiah Weber. It is Weber's second personal foul. It is team foul number 2 this half on the Riverhawks. And Arkansas Tech will make the inbound pass with Danye May throwing it in. Danye in his first year at Arkansas Tech. His inbound pass finds Devin Foster left of the lane. Foster tries to back his defender down. Double team arrives. Out to Augustus with the pass. Into the corner for May. May misses a three. Rebound saved in by A.J. Reed of Northeastern State. He gets it in to Dylan T. T into the front court. Back to Reed. Reed fakes left. Goes right all the way to the rim. Layup no good. Tip is good. There to tip it in for Northeastern State was Ethan Blackman. Blackman now with that bucket has his 10th rebound and has 10 points on the day, a double-double for Ethan Blackman, and a 42-34 lead for Northeastern State with 16 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Bradford with it at the top of the key, defended by Blackman, tries to drive on him, goes up with the right hand, misses the shot. Defensive rebound for Northeastern State by A.J. Reed. Outlet pass ahead for Washington. Washington finds a cutter to the basket. That was Weber. Weber was blocked going up. Arkansas Tech with the rebound. Bradford able to tip it to Elliott, and now the Wonder Boys will run a half-court set. Elliott dribbling on the right wing, defended by Dylan T. Wants to take him one-on-one. Drives, draws a double team. Out to May, on to Augustus. Left corner three, good! Damon Augustus, nothing but net on the three-pointer from the left corner. His third three-pointer of the season will send us to the under-16 media timeout as the net became hung on the rim, and so they call the under-16 media timeout. 15:45 to go in the second half. Northeastern State 42, Arkansas Tech 37. From the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You've worked hard and dreamed big. Now it's time to take the next step. And Arkansas Tech is here to support you at every step of the way. Here at Arkansas Tech, you're more than a student. You're part of a community that believes in you. So, apply today. Our application for undergraduate admission is completely free, and the good news is when you apply, you're automatically considered for academic scholarships. So don't miss out. Visit atu.edu/apply to unlock your potential.
100 years ago, St. Mary's opened its doors with one goal: making communities healthier. For a century, we've been more than a hospital. We've been the place where babies take their first breaths, where neighbors care for neighbors, and where innovation meets compassion. From a time before antibiotics to advanced surgical technology, our mission has never changed: to care for you like family. St. Mary's Regional Health System, here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Well, Kelly, looks like we got a final score from Don Dyer Court at the Duke Wells Center in Arkadelphia.
Yes, we did, my friends. It went final UA Fort Smith 95, Henderson State 92. First blemish for the GAC in the last couple of days as far as picking up a loss.
And the Wonder Boys trying to avoid another one here, down by 5 right now with 15:45 to go. Northeastern State out of the MIAA, leading Arkansas Tech 42-37. And the basketball belongs to the Riverhawks after the under-16 media timeout. Full court pressure by the Wonder Boys. Inbound pass to Dylan T. He throws it back to the inbound passer, Weber. And Weber will bring it up under the watchful eye of Devin Foster. Weber dribbles to the top of the key. Blackman sets a ball screen. It's poked away and stolen. Stolen by Sam Bradford. Bradford on the run out. Layup up and good. Bradford stole it just across the timeline and takes it in for the layup. 6 points for Bradford. 15:26 to go. And the Wonder Boys have scored 5 straight points to pull within 3 of the lead. Dribbling at the top of the key is Jackson Vandegaard. He passes on the left wing, received there for the Riverhawks by Weber. Back to Vandegaard. Now a catch on the left wing for Washington. Taven Washington gives it. They reverse it right side for T. Three-pointer short. No good for Dylan T. Defensive rebound by David Elliott of Arkansas Tech. Elliott on the dribble into the front court. Left-handed dribble drive, hangs, shoots and misses. Blackman forced the miss and rebounded it for the Riverhawks. Ahead on the fast break, shot up for Weber, no good. Rebound tipped around, still loose, and it's controlled for Arkansas Tech by Damon Augustus. Long outlet pass down floor for Elliott, and he knocks it down. A 15-foot jumper from the left elbow extended for David Elliott in transition. It is a 7-0 run for Arkansas Tech, and the Northeastern State lead is down to 1 at 42-41. Give David Elliott now 14 points on the day. Dylan T. passes out to near midcourt, received by Taven Washington. They lob it into the post for Blackman. Blackman layup, short, no good, gets his own miss, goes up again, lost it on the way up, and it's rebounded for Arkansas Tech by Donye May. May brings it to the right wing, a chance for Arkansas Tech to take its first lead of the half. May to Augustus, to Elliott on the left wing. Elliott with 20 to shoot, defended by Dylan T. Dribbles right to the top of the key, resets it offensively for the Wonder Boys. Augustus slips a screen. Elliott left alone, shoots and misses from 19 feet. Rebound, Bradford lost it on the way up. Now a scramble for the loose ball. It will result in a held ball, and the possession arrow favors Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys will throw it in from the baseline with 20 on the shot clock.
A lot better defensive play the last 2 or 3 trips down the court for the Wonder Boys.
Harry Nielsen is back in for Northeastern State, giving Ethan Blackman a breather. Blackman with 10 points and 12 rebounds on the day. Connor Davis will replace for Arkansas Tech David Elliott. And Donye May will make the inbound pass. Donye May, Sam Bradford, Devin Foster, Connor Davis, and Damon Augustus are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Inbound pass comes, and it's deflected, and it's stolen. Stolen for Northeastern State by Nehemiah Weber. Weber in transition gives it ahead to Washington. Washington gives it to Fuller, and Dalen Fuller lays it up and in for Northeastern State. Fuller's got 8 points, and with 13:44 remaining, the Riverhawks lead 44-41. Northeastern State now with 16 points off turnovers today compared to 8 for Arkansas Tech. Top of the key on the dribble, Donye May. Dribbles right, gives to Bradford inside the top of the key. Bradford will try a 17-footer. It is good. Sam Bradford, the mid-range jumper for his 7th and 8th points of the day. 13:20 to go. And the Wonder Boys back within 1. A foul taken in the backcourt by Devin Foster, reaching in on Jackson Vandegaard.
Yep, 6 of those points in this half.
It is Foster's 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 3 this half against the Wonder Boys. And now Nehemiah Weber will bring it up for the Riverhawks. Weber with 6 points on the day, 3 of 8 from the floor. Bounce pass right side to Vandegaard. Vandegaard fires it into the left corner. Pass received there for the Riverhawks by Weber. They reverse it right side to Washington. Washington tries to drive. Augustus cuts him off. Pass out to Vandegaard. Vandegaard stops at the free throw line, and he walks with the basketball. A traveling violation on Jackson Vandegaard. Northeastern State commits just its 7th turnover of the day. And the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech, and another chance for the Wonder Boys to claim their first lead of the second half. The last time Arkansas Tech led was at 25-24 with about 6 minutes to go in the first half. Connor Davis, bounce pass into the low post for Augustus. He finds the open man. I apologize, it was actually Bradford who had the first touch. The open man was Augustus. Bradford to Augustus for the layup, and a timeout taken by Northeastern State. Arkansas Tech has rallied to take a 45-44 lead with 12:45 remaining in the second half. Here at the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Tucker Coliseum on January 21st. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
Arkansas Tech on an 11-2 run. The Wonder Boys have made 5 out of their last 7 field goal attempts, but it started on the defensive end, Kelly. The Wonder Boys holding Northeastern State to just 3 of 15 shooting, 20% from the floor here in the second half.
Yeah, doing a lot better job on the boards. We have 3 more rebounds on the defensive side, 3 more total. And right now, we have 1 more field goal and they have 1 more free throw. Makes the 1-point difference.
Arkansas Tech leading 45-44 with 12:45 to go. The basketball belongs to Northeastern State. We've had 3 ties and 9 lead changes in the game. Out front, pass received for the Riverhawks by Taven Washington. They reverse it left side to Weber. Into the corner, back to Washington. Washington tried to drive the baseline. Foster wouldn't let him. Out front it goes to Dalen Fuller. He passes right wing to Nehemiah Weber. Weber goes left, gives to Washington on the wing, fakes the 3, drives, and draws a foul. Foul against Arkansas Tech with 6 on the shot clock. They whistle it on Connor Davis. It is Davis's first personal foul. Bit of a break there for Arkansas Tech for the same price. It could have been the 4th foul on Devin Foster.
It sure could have.
To the free throw line goes Taven Washington. Washington 2 out of 3 from the line today. And now 3 out of 4 as he makes the first one. The Riverhawks 10 of 14 from the free throw line as a team. Washington now with 7 points on the day, 2 rebounds and an assist. His second free throw is also good. And at the 12:21 mark of the second half, Northeastern State regains the lead at 46-45.
Got to keep battling here.
Donye May, Damon Augustus, Devin Foster, along with Sam Bradford and Connor Davis for the Wonder Boys. 19 to shoot, pass right side to Bradford. Bradford tries to drive on Harry Nielsen. Nielsen does a good job staying in front. Pass out front to Donye May. May drives on Vandegaard, goes to the rim, left-handed layup, couldn't finish. Defensive rebound by Taven Washington, and here come the Riverhawks. Over the timeline, Washington takes a handoff from Vandegaard. Washington tried to drive. Damon Augustus cut him off. Pass left side to Weber. Flashing out high to make a catch is Nielsen. Nielsen gives left side to Vandegaard. 16 to shoot. Vandegaard dribbles right, passes to Fuller. Fuller, 1 dribble, now gives it back to Vandegaard out near midcourt. 10 to shoot. Pass to the left side for Nehemiah Weber. Weber drives and dishes to Vandegaard. 3-pointer off to the left. Fight for the rebound. A whistle, and let's see what we've got. I believe we're going to have a foul against Arkansas Tech is the initial indication. It is against Devin Foster, and that is Devin Foster's 4th personal foul with 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. Northeastern State 46, Arkansas Tech 45. Back to the Alathus Realty broadcast position in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
If y'all ready for some more slam dunks, I need y'all to make some.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Tucker Coliseum on January 21st. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
100 years ago, St. Mary's opened its doors with one goal: making communities healthier. For a century, we've been more than a hospital. We've been the place where babies take their first breaths, where neighbors care for neighbors, and where innovation meets compassion. From a time before antibiotics to advanced surgical technology, our mission has never changed: to care for you like family. St. Mary's Regional Health System, here for you yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Arkansas Tech University and the Harlem Globetrotters are offering a Black Friday sale for the January 21st, 2026 Globetrotters performance at ATU's Tucker Coliseum. Between now and Monday, December 1st, individuals may visit arkansastechsports.com/Globetrotters and enter the code THANKS, that's all in capital letters, THANKS, when purchasing their tickets, and by doing so you can receive up to 40% off on select tickets. That's arkansastechsports.com/Globetrotters for discounted tickets on a Black Friday sale to the game here at Tucker Coliseum on January 21st. Following the under-12 media timeout, the basketball will belong to Northeastern State. Aiden Underdown has checked in for Arkansas Tech along with Brody Emberton. Damon Augustus, Donye May, and Connor Davis complete the five for the Wonder Boys. Inbound pass for the Riverhawks to Fuller. Out front to Nielsen. He hands it off to Taven Washington. Washington tries to drive, cut off by two defenders. Out to Fuller, who misses a three. Defensive rebound, Damon Augustus of Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys can regain the lead this trip down the floor. Left side, Donye May on the dribble. Brings it to the top of the key. Still has his dribble with 21 to shoot. He is defended by Nehemiah Weber. 11:06 left in regulation. Davis with it on the left wing. Guarded by Dalen Fuller. Hands it off out front to Emberton. He passes top of the key for May. May dribbles right. May now guarded by Washington. Drives, fadeaway jumper, short, no good. Defensive rebound for Northeastern State by Harry Nielsen. The Wonder Boys steal it from him. Davis goes up. His shot is blocked out of bounds by Nielsen, and Arkansas Tech will throw it in with 10:47 left in the ball game, and the Riverhawks will get two of their frontline players, Ethan Blackman and Xavier Glenn, back in the game, replacing Nielsen and Weber. Inbound pass will come from Arkansas Tech's Donye May. May looking into the corner, lobs it out to the left elbow for Underdown. Underdown dribbles right, gives to Davis. Davis zips it down low. Pass is deflected. Stolen for Northeastern State by Jackson Vandergaard after the Taven Washington deflection. Now Washington gets it back in transition, feeds Blackman. Blackman's layup try blocked by Underdown and rebounded for Arkansas Tech by Brody Emberton. 10.5 minutes to go. Wonder Boys down by one. Dribbling on the logo at midcourt is Donye May. The Wonder Boys have won 9 of the last 10 meetings in this series, and Arkansas Tech is 25-21 all time against Northeastern State. Dribbling at the top of the key, Donye May. He'll try a three-pointer. It is short. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Arkansas Tech. Now the official on the far sideline says, no, Northeastern State got a piece of that shot, and the basketball will stay with Arkansas Tech. Neither coach really happy with the officials right now, but the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech nonetheless. Now they've overruled that call. They have overruled that call, and they will, after all, give the basketball to Northeastern State. Coach Downey racing for his iPad to try to look at the replay and see if he wants to challenge it, but he couldn't get there in time, and the basketball belongs to Northeastern State. 10 minutes to go in the second half. Riverhawks with the ball and a 46-45 lead. Pass across for Fuller. Into the corner, three-point try for Washington is no good. Long rebound to the far side of the floor, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Northeastern State. Nice play there by Ted Hoyle to gather the loose ball. An Arkansas Tech fan over there on the far sideline. And the basketball belongs to the Wonder Boys.
Good save, good save.
No truer Arkansas Tech fan than Ted.
He travels. He goes with us everywhere.
Donye May passes out front for Aiden Underdown. Hands it off to Bradford. Bradford dribbles right. Tries to drive. Washington stays in front. Bradford picks up his dribble. 13 to shoot. Passes out to Connor Davis. Davis wants to drive. Staying in front of him, Dalen Fuller. It's deflected away out of bounds by the help defender, Jackson Vandergaard. And Arkansas Tech will maintain possession with 7 on the shot clock, 9:27 left in the game. And Northeastern State leading 46-45. Inbound pass comes to the left elbow for Aiden Underdown. Underdown dribbles right, gives right elbow for May. May's pass is deflected. It is stolen by Northeastern State's Xavier Glenn, and then in transition, a foul committed by Arkansas Tech. The foul is on Aiden Underdown, his third personal foul. Team foul number 4 this half. Correction, team foul number 5 this half according to the official stats. And on the far sideline, it'll be Glenn to inbound the basketball for Northeastern State. Now they update to 16 fouls this half for Arkansas Tech. Zip pass into the lane, deflected by Emberton. Results in a ball out of bounds, last touched by Arkansas Tech. And the Riverhawks will keep it with 23 on the shot clock. 9 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Northeastern State 46, Arkansas Tech 45. The Riverhawks clinging to a 1-point lead despite the fact they've missed 9 out of their last 10 field goal tries. The Riverhawks just 3 of 19, 16% from the field in this second half. Left-handed dribble drive and a foul committed by Arkansas Tech. A foul on the drive by Taven Washington. Reaching in and committing the foul for Arkansas Tech was Connor Davis, his second personal. That is team foul number 7. And so it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Northeastern State at the 9:01 mark of the second half, and the Riverhawks will be in the bonus the rest of the way. It is a 1-and-1 for Washington. The front end is on its way, and it is good. Barely rattled the net. It was so pure. Washington now 5 of 6 from the free throw line today. He has 9 points in all. Northeastern State led in scoring by Ethan Blackman with 10 points. Blackman also leads them on the boards with 12 rebounds. Second free throw also good, 9:01 remaining, and the Riverhawks lead 48-45. Shot clock did not go that time, and so they'll try again. It'll be inbounded from the near sideline for Arkansas Tech with 26 on the shot clock and 8:57 left in the game. Arkansas Tech 6 of 14, 43% from the field in the second half, which is an improvement over the first half for the Wonder Boys. They shot around 34% in the opening 20 minutes. Bradford takes a handoff from Elliott, drives and dishes for Emberton, back out front to Elliott. Elliott, defended by Glenn, gives in the corner, three-point try for Connor Davis is good. Connor Davis, with a defender flashing across his face, knocks down the three anyway, and at the 8:44 mark of the second half, Davis ties the score at 48. Right side, Dalen Fuller. Passes to the top of the key for Reed. They look into the post for Xavier Glenn. Give it to him. Glenn works on Bradford. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Defensive rebound. Connor Davis. And a chance for the Wonder Boys to move in front. 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Dribbling at the top of the key is David Elliott. Elliott guarded for Northeastern State by Xavier Glenn. Gives it up to Underdown. Underdown turns to face the basket. Passes back to Elliott. Elliott wants to drive. Kicks it out. Left side for Bradford. Bradford penetrates. Lost it off his left hip. Out of bounds. Arkansas Tech with its 13th turnover. This one comes with 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining.
That don't help you, does it?
And Xavier Glenn will bring it up for Northeastern State. Xavier Glenn, A.J. Reed, Ethan Blackman, along with Taven Washington and Dalen Fuller are the 5 for the Riverhawks. Out front, it's Glenn.
Keep that defense going.
Glenn passes right side, coming off a curl was Washington. Good ball movement on to Fuller. Fuller gives it out front to Glenn. Right elbow jumper is good for Xavier Glenn, their leading scorer on the year at 18 points per game. That's only his second bucket of today's game. 4 points for Xavier Glenn and a 50-48 lead for Northeastern State. Top of the key, Elliott. Dribbles it off the foot of Glenn. It's going to go out of bounds on the sideline. It'll stay with Arkansas Tech when we come back to Tucker Coliseum. 7 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Northeastern State 50, Arkansas Tech 48. At the Alathus Realty broadcast position, it's a 1-minute break. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Get yourself a hand, man. Hey, the core values of our program, the motto of our program is what? Go to work. Each and every day, you got to go to work. We've got to go out there and do our job at an elite level. Pride, tradition, history, what it takes to be a Wonder Boy, what it takes to wear that green and gold. 959 and VVR. That's who we are. We're going to go out there and put it on the field for 60 minutes. Do you guys understand? Yes, sir. Do you guys understand?
Yes, sir.
Green and gold nation, let's go to work. We are. Yes, sir.
Sides and ATVs are for riders 16 and older.
The Arkansas Tech University Office of Alumni Relations and Events will host a photo opportunity entitled Pictures with Santa and Jerry the Bulldog from 4 to 7 p.m. on Friday, December the 5th. It'll take place in the Whole Building Student Union, 1306 North El Paso Avenue on the Arkansas Tech campus in Russellville. Pictures with Santa and Jerry the Bulldog is free and open to all ATU alumni, students, faculty, and staff, as well as community members and their families. Call 479-968-0242 or send email to alumni@atu.edu for more information about Pictures with Santa and Jerry the Bulldog, 4 to 7 p.m. Friday, December 5th. Basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech following the timeout. Under down, backs Blackman down. Blackman blocks his shot out of bounds, and Arkansas Tech will throw it in with 8 on the timer. 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining. Northeastern State 50, Arkansas Tech 48. Inbound pass will be made by David Elliott. Emberton fighting for position in the lane with A.J. Reed of Northeastern State. Now the official steps in to make sure that it remains cordial. Elliott, bounce pass for Emberton underneath the goal. Left-handed layup, good for Brody Emberton. 10 points for Brody Emberton, a new career high for the transfer from National Park College out of Clinton, Arkansas. And the Wonder Boys have tied the score at 50 with just over 7 minutes to go. Now a whistle and a traveling violation on Northeastern. A traveling violation on A.J. Reed. It is turnover number 9 for the Riverhawks. 4 of those here in the second half. And the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. We've had 6 ties and 10 lead changes today. We are knotted at 50 with 7 minutes to go at Tucker Coliseum. Drive by Elliott. Layup off the window, no good. Under down with the offensive board. Out to Emberton, on to Davis. Fakes left, goes right. Vended by Glenn. Glenn blocked his shot. Rebounded for Northeastern State by Ethan Blackman. Blackman leads the break. Gives to T. Now he leaves it with Reed, back to Dylan T. Feed into the post intended for Blackman. Batted away for Arkansas Tech by Bradford. Riverhawks save the loose ball. Drive by Reed. Throws it out left side for T. 3 for the lead is no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Aiden Underdown. Over the timeline on the dribble comes David Elliott. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go. We are tied at 50. Back to Elliott from Bradford. Shot clock at 19. Now Bradford again. Fakes right, goes left, spin move with the right elbow. Gets to the rim, layup no good, but a whistle and a foul on Dylan T. T of Northeastern State University called for his first personal foul. It is team foul number 4 this half. Correction, team foul number 3 this half on the Riverhawks. And heading to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech is Sam Bradford. Bradford is 0 for 2 at the line today. He has 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The first of 2 free throws is no good off the back lip. Arkansas Tech now 8 out of 14 from the free throw line on the day. A second try forthcoming, an opportunity to give Arkansas Tech the lead with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. It is good, and the Wonder Boys lead 51-50. Into the front court on the dribble comes A.J. Reed, guarded by Brody Emberton. Dribbles to the top of the key, gives it up to Weber. Weber drives, layup, tough shot is good. Goaltending should be called here. Let's see, as a player reached up when the ball was going through the cylinder, and they're going to wave off the basket. It was a Northeastern player who touched it. A Northeastern player touched it before it made it all the way through the net, and it's an offensive goaltend against Northeastern State. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure I've ever seen that. But it's offensive goaltending when the ball was already most of the way through the goal for Northeastern State. It looked like it was it Blackman who tipped it?
Well, it was still coming through the net. Yeah. It had not gotten through the net, and I think that's why they called it no good.
And so the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech as the Riverhawks, with a mistake, cost themselves 2 points and the lead. Pass into the left corner, received for Arkansas Tech by Davis. Davis drives. Will they count the basket? Yes, they will. Count the layup for Connor Davis, and a foul against Northeastern State's Ethan Blackman. Blackman is called for his first personal foul, and it'll be 1 shot for Connor Davis. Davis with a strong move down the left baseline and the finish. Dylan T checks out for the Riverhawks, replaced by Taven Washington. And now Davis steps to the free throw line for the first time today. Davis also attempting his first free throw as a Wonder Boy. His free throw is no good. He was an 85% free throw shooter the last 2 years at Culver Stockton College. And it remains a 3-point lead for Arkansas Tech at 53-50 with 5:41 to go. Drive by Xavier Glenn and a foul. No, not a foul. Instead, a traveling violation on Glenn. I thought they were going to get Arkansas Tech for the reach-in.
Yeah, that little bunny hop.
Instead, they had the travel on Glenn. Turnover number 11 for Northeastern State. 6 of those here in the first 14 and a half minutes of the second half. Over the timeline on the dribble comes Donye May. May guarded by Weber. Feeds it high post for Underdown. Handoff to Davis. Connor Davis for 3. It is good from the top of the key for Connor Davis. 5:22 remaining, and the Wonder Boys have opened up a 56-50 lead. It is an 8-0 run for the Wonder Boys. A kick ball over on the far side whistled against Donye May, and the Riverhawks will throw it in with 23 on the shot clock.
Got to keep the defense going here.
Inbound pass will be made from the baseline by A.J. Reed. Northeastern State just 4 out of 22 from the field in this second half, 18%. Wonder Boys have locked them down defensively. Feed into the post, layup try, no good for Blackman, and a defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Sam Bradford. We go under 5 minutes to play, and Arkansas Tech has the basketball with a 56-50 lead. Dribbling Donye May, gives right side to Devin Foster. Now Bradford makes a catch. He distributes left side back to May. Connor Davis with the basketball now. Passes out front for Foster. 10 to shoot. Foster has it poked away by Reed. Reed tries to save it in. It's off the knee of his teammate, Taven Washington, out of bounds. There was never a change of possession there. The shot clock will stay at 4 for Arkansas Tech. And no, now they're going to say 20. Wonder Boys catch a break there. The officials rule that there was a change of possession, and so instead of 4 on the shot clock, they put 20 on the timer for Arkansas Tech.
Hey, they're picking on our photo guy again.
Break there for the Wonder Boys. Inbound pass to Bradford. He hands it off to Donye May. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech with the ball and a 6-point lead. Bradford, spin move. In the lane, 8-foot jumper, good! Sam Bradford with 11 points. Make it a 10-0 run for Arkansas Tech and a 58-50 lead for the Wonder Boys with 4:17 to go. Left side, Blackman. Hands it off on the wing for Weber. Weber lost the handle. Loose ball. Bradford dives on it for the Wonder Boys, and here comes Arkansas Tech. Northeastern State has 7 turnovers and 4 made field goals in the second half. May dribbles at the top of the key, gives right side to Davis. Out front to Bradford. On to May on the left wing. 3:49 to go. Wonder Boys by 8, looking to add to a 10-0 run. Davis down the baseline. Davis to the rim. Layup good! Xavier Glenn arguing that Davis pushed off, but no whistle, but a bucket for Davis and a 60-50 lead for Arkansas Tech. A 12-0 run for the Wonder Boys. Into the paint for Blackman. He goes to the basket. Layup up and good for Ethan Blackman.
Shot. Give him credit for that.
12 points for Blackman. 3:22 to go. That stops the 12-0 Arkansas Tech run and cuts the Wonder Boys lead to 60-52 with 3:13 to go. Bradford finds Foster cutting to the basket. Layup up and good. What a pass by Bradford. Foster with the finish. And now a whistle and a turnover in the backcourt against Northeastern State. Turnover on the Riverhawks, and that will take us to the under 4 media timeout. The Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, with a tremendous second half defensive effort, have come back to lead it 62-52 with 3:06 remaining here at the Alathus Realty broadcast position. We step aside for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Uh-oh, something's wrong with Santa.
No, my little elf. I'm just getting ready for the No Black Friday sale at R&R.
That's right. It's the No Black Friday sale at R&R Tire Express this Friday and Saturday.
No money to get started. No payments until next year.
That's zero zilch nada to get you started on anything in the store. Plus, no payments until 2026.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation.
A 14-2 run for Arkansas Tech over the last 4 minutes and 13 seconds. The Wonder Boys have made 5 consecutive field goal tries. Northeastern State with 4 turnovers in the last 4:42. To correct one thing I said right before the break, Northeastern State was able to get a timeout before the turnover, and so the Riverhawks do maintain possession here after the timeout. The Riverhawks now have 1 timeout left. They also have the basketball down by 10. Left side, Reed feeds it down low. Pass received by Taven Washington. Washington spin move, goes to the goal and draws the foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Taven Washington. The foul on Arkansas Tech is on Sam Bradford. Bradford picks up his 3rd personal foul. And heading to the line for 2 shots for Northeastern State, it is Taven Washington, who is a career 78% free throw shooter. His first shot is up and good. Washington now 7 out of 8 at the free throw line in this ball game. He's got 11 points, one of 2 Riverhawks in double figures, the other being Ethan Blackman with 12 points. And now Washington matches him with a dozen. 2:51 left. Arkansas Tech 62, Northeastern State 54. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys against some light full court pressure. May trying to get over the timeline, does so now with a pass to Sam Bradford. Beat it with 2 seconds to spare. 17 on the shot clock, 2:38 left in the game. Wonder Boys with the ball, up by 8. Danye May dribbles on the Tech logo at midcourt. 8 and under down, sets a ball screen. May drives to the rim, left-handed layup will not go. Rebound tipped around, and it is controlled for Northeastern State by Ethan Blackman. Outlet pass for Reed. Reed lobs it up, and Dalen Fuller lays it in. Fuller with 10 points. Timeout taken by Arkansas Tech. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech 62, Northeastern State 56. From the Alathus Realty broadcast position, we pause for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You've worked hard and dreamed big. Now it's time to take the next step. And Arkansas Tech is here to support you at every step of the way. Here at Arkansas Tech, you're more than a student. You're part of a community that believes in you. So, apply today. Our application for undergraduate admission is completely free, and the good news is when you apply, you're automatically considered for academic scholarships. So don't miss out. Visit atu.edu/apply to unlock your potential.
.com/careers.
2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining, and Northeastern State trying to fight back here in the closing moments. Arkansas Tech had built a 10-point lead, but back-to-back buckets, 2 on a couple of free throws and 1 on a field goal for Northeastern State, have cut it down to 62-56 Wonder Boys.
Yeah, I got full court press going here.
Arkansas Tech with the ball, operating against that full court pressure. Devin Foster throws it backward to Sam Bradford. Bradford dribbles over the timeline ahead to Davis. 21 on the shot clock, 2:06 left in the game. Danye May dribbles out near midcourt, defended by Taven Washington. Ball screen slipped by Bradford. Bradford receives a pass at the top of the key. Bradford wants to drive. Defended by Glenn. Pass is deflected out by the Riverhawks.
7 on the clock.
And Arkansas Tech will throw it in from the sideline. 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech leading 62-56 after the Wonder Boys trailed by a half dozen at halftime. Northeastern State has led by as many as 8 here today. Devin Foster, bounce pass out front to May. Shot clock at 4. May gives to Bradford. Bradford has to force it up from 28 feet, and it becomes wedged between the rim and the backboard. It will go to the possession arrow, and that favors Northeastern State. The Riverhawks get the ball.
Turns the arrow for us.
It does. Riverhawks get the ball with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go, and Arkansas Tech leading 62-56. Wonder Boys could stand for a stop right here. A.J. Reed with the basketball, defended by Devin Foster. Bounce pass to the high post for Blackman. Blackman turns to face the basket. Looking, gives it out to Taven Washington. Washington dribbles right, stops the right elbow, 15-foot jumper good for Taven Washington. He's got 14 points, a minute 24 left, and Northeastern State has scored 6 straight points to cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 62-58. Full court pressure by the Riverhawks. Donye May to Bradford. Bradford over the timeline, ahead to Foster. Foster with the basketball, lobs it out near midcourt for Donye May. The Wonder Boys have 2 timeouts. The Riverhawks have 1. 13 to shoot. Feed in mid-post for Underdown. Underdown gives it at the free throw line to May. May backs it out, 7 to shoot. May dribbles right, 56 seconds left in the game. Wonder Boys by 4. May falls down, able to maintain his dribble, able to maintain the ball, and Arkansas Tech calls timeout with 1 on the shot clock. 51.8 seconds left. Tech by 4. Back to the Alathus Realty broadcast position in 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball on the EAB Sports Network. .8 seconds remaining. Arkansas Tech with the basketball and a 62-58 lead. Only 1 second on the shot clock, though, as Devin Foster prepares to make the inbound pass from the sideline for the Wonder Boys. Foster receives the basketball. It'll have to be a catch and shoot. Lobs it toward the rim. It is intercepted by Blackman. Blackman ahead on the fast break for Reed. Reed to the basket. Layup is good and a foul. An and one opportunity for A.J. Reed. And to compound the trouble for Arkansas Tech, Devin Foster is fouled out of the game. Foster fouls out with 46.9 seconds to go. He exits with 8 points and 6 rebounds. And Coach Downey takes a look down the bench to decide where to go. And he will go to David Elliott with 46.9 seconds remaining. And Northeastern State now on an 8-0 run. And a chance to make it 9-0 on this free throw by Reed, who is 4 out of 4 from the line today. He misses it. Defensive rebound by Donye May of Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys have the ball and a 2-point lead with 41 seconds to go. May over the timeline, guarded by Reed. Here comes Elliott. He receives the pass on the right wing. Elliott guarded by Washington, out front to Bradford. Pass left wing to May, 15 to shoot, 30 seconds left in the game. Tech by 2. Bradford guarded by Glenn. Gives it across to May, 8 to shoot. May, 30 feet from the basket, looks to drive, loses the handle, and a foul is called. A foul is called on Northeastern State with 20 seconds remaining. It is called for a hold on A.J. Reed of the Riverhawks. It is his first personal foul. Notably, it is only the 5th team foul.
Gives us 20 on the shot clock. Shot clock's off now.
Shot clock is off with just 20 seconds left in regulation, and so the Riverhawks, now with the shot clock off, they have no choice. They have to go for a quick steal, or they're going to have to start fouling to send the Wonder Boys to the line for a 1-and-1. They need 2 more fouls to get them there. Elliott, inbound pass for Davis. Davis is fouled with 18.7 seconds to go. The next foul will send Arkansas Tech to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. 18.7 seconds left. Arkansas Tech 62, Northeastern State 60. Wonder Boys led by 10 with 3 minutes to go. Since then, the Riverhawks have reeled off 8 unanswered points. Inbound to Bradford, and they will foul Bradford with 17.5 seconds remaining. And Sam Bradford, who is 1 out of 4 from the free throw line today, will shoot a 1-and-1 with a chance to make it a 2-possession game if he can get them both. Bradford was a 74% free throw shooter last year at State Fair Community College. We will focus on that rather than his percentage so far this year. Damon Augustus to the table for Arkansas Tech. He will check in, replacing David Elliott. This is a 1-and-1 on team foul number 7 against the Riverhawks. To the line goes Bradford, with Tech leading by 2. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good. And it's a 3-point game with 17.5 seconds left. Both teams have 1 timeout left. If the possession arrow becomes a factor, it will favor Arkansas Tech. Now this to make it a 2-possession game. With 17.5 seconds remaining, it is in and out, no good. Defensive rebound by Xavier Glenn. Here come the Riverhawks, down by 3. Into the front court, and a timeout taken by head coach Jay Havens. Back to the Alathus Realty broadcast position in 30 seconds. Tech by 3. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network. remaining in regulation. Arkansas Tech 63, Northeastern State 60. The Riverhawks will have the basketball following their final timeout of regulation. Arkansas Tech has one timeout left. Possession arrow would favor the Wonder Boys. Northeastern State needing a three-pointer to tie. The other option they've got here, Kelly, with this much time left, they could go for the quick two and then a foul, especially since the Wonder Boys are still in the 1-and-1. That is definitely a strategy they could deploy. The one factor there being with Northeastern State being out of timeouts, that might cause them to look more at going to the three-pointer to tie right here.
Yeah, that would be a very, very quick foul you'd have to have. We just got to guard the three-point line right here.
A.J. Reed, Ethan Blackman on the floor for Northeastern State, along with Xavier Glenn, Dalen Fuller, and Taven Washington. Fuller has hit a couple of three-pointers today. He has the most threes on the day for the Riverhawks. They're just 3 out of 19 from downtown. That might be another factor that influences them to go for the quick two and then a foul. We'll see how they play it. 11.8 seconds to go. Tech by 3. They lob it cross court to Blackman. Blackman out front for Washington. His three is short, no good. Rebound Davis. Outlet pass for Bradford. Bradford to the rim. Layup good, and the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys are going to earn their first win of the season here today at Tucker Coliseum. Inbound pass for Northeastern is out of bounds, and the Wonder Boys will have it with 2 seconds remaining and a 65-60 lead. The Wonder Boys came up with one more defensive stop in what has been a brilliant second half defensively for Arkansas Tech, holding Northeastern State to 29% shooting from the floor in the second half. And as a result, the Wonder Boys get out of here with the win. Our final score from Tucker Coliseum is Arkansas Tech 65, Northeastern State 60 at the Alathus Realty broadcast position. We will break for 1 minute and then come back with Coach Downey. Wonder Boys win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Purdy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Arkansas Tech rallies from a deficit that was as large as 8 points here this afternoon and into the evening, and the Wonder Boys win it over Northeastern State 65-60. Arkansas Tech improves to 10-1 in the last 11 meetings between these two men's basketball programs, and head coach Mark Downey and his Wonder Boys celebrate their first win of the season. And now Coach Downey will make his way over momentarily to the broadcast position to talk all about it, as the Wonder Boys got it done in the second half with their defense. That had been Coach Downey's biggest concern going into this season. He knew this group could score, but could they come together and defend? And boy, did they ever in the second half of this one, as Arkansas Tech rallies for the 5-point win. And now, following his 148th win at Arkansas Tech, we are joined by Mark Downey, head coach of the Wonder Boys. And coach, through the first 16 minutes of that second half, you had held them to 4 made field goals and forced them into 7 turnovers. What was it defensively that made the difference there in the second half?
And our scouting report was on. I told these guys this is one of those games where, you know, if we just do what we ask you to do, we'll shut their. We could really guard them. You know, we have length. You know, we've got 2 guys out that's really hurting us, Reggie and Kai. We need those guys back. And when we get those guys back, we'll have that depth. I was searching late, trying to figure out who to put in the game because, you know, we got some guys really good offensively right now, not very good defensively. We got some guys who are good defensively, not really good offensively, so we were going back and forth. But eventually we'll all get there. But I just think we knew these guys really well. We're capable of defending. But trying to get that first win, we're playing timid. We're just playing timid. And I'm trying to get these guys to say, hey, I don't care what you do offensively. If you just guard and rebound, we're talented enough to just go hoop. Just go play. Just go hoop. And we did it at times, but other times we dribbled it off our foot. We missed layups. We turned it over. We'll get there because we don't do that a lot in practice. We really don't. And but defense showed up tonight, and we're going to need it for the rest of the year.
I want to talk about your post guys, especially defensively in that second half. Ethan Blackman is a load, and I believe he only had 2 points in the second half.
Yeah,
the job those guys did, taking him out of the game, taking away his offense in the second half, that might have been the key to the whole deal.
Yeah, he had 9 and 8 in the first half, and he was, we talked about it. Like, he doesn't like to pass it when he gets it in there. So that was a team thing, I think. The one that he made, like, like I told our guys he's not going to do that again. Like, he dipsy-dooed and flipped it off the glass, and it went in. And, then, he wasn't going to do that again, and our guys did a good job of swarming him. We wanted to do that. They didn't shoot it very well tonight, but, that was kind of our game plan. We wanted to make them make shots and protect the paint. We didn't do a very good job of it in the first half. So great defensive effort on that kid, and I think it was a team effort. And they're going to win some games. They've got some players, and if they make shots, they're going to be really, really good.
Everybody understood going in this was going to be a process with essentially an entirely new team. Where do you feel like you are right now in that process of taking this collection of talented basketball players and trying to make them into a team?
Well, this was a big step. This was a really big step. Just getting a win and let them taste that and maybe start believing in what we're doing. I don't know. We're a long way away, but we're a lot further than we were 2 months ago. I still don't know what I'm going to get every day. Kicked him out of practice yesterday. Came back after my son's game last night at 6 and then went back to the high school game last night to watch some players. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get every day, and we're in the process of, everyday guys. We had one of our best practices of the year, 3 or 4 days ago, and then yesterday I have to kick them out the day before a game. I'm beyond the point of yelling and screaming, try to get them to play and practice and come prepared. We've just got to understand that, man, it is every day. You play like you practice. And once this group figures that out, which they're better, they are better. But once they figure that out, I think this group's got a chance to be pretty special.
Now it's a tough road trip up to St. Joseph, Missouri to take on Missouri Western. They're 5-2. They played Southern Nazarene off their feet on their home floor down in Bethany. And so it's a quick turnaround and a tough test on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. But, hopefully we got some confidence here. And we've been on the road, so we know it. That was Northeastern State's first road game. So, thank you to our crowd tonight. Yeah. That was huge. When we went on that run and got up 10, crowd was exciting. Wasn't big. I know it's before Thanksgiving, but they got us going, and our guys fed off of it, and I really appreciate that. And but this is a tough test. Missouri Western is good. They've got a really good point guard in Noah King that just, he just makes them go. And they've just got solid players. They're not great. They're not hugely deep. But, man, they control the game and they control the pace. And we're going to have to defend again, and we're going to have to play better offensively if we want to stay in this one.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and the family, and congratulations on the first win of the season. I know, especially when you've been through a tough stretch like the first part of the season has been, wins like this one are especially sweet.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you guys as well. This one was nice because that's where I used to work.
Yep.
So that one was big for me, but we'll have to go back there next year, which – will be kind of crazy, but I'm proud of our guys and the way we made plays at the end. And to get that lead, we really executed. We didn't execute after we got that lead, but to get that lead, we really executed our stuff, and proud of them. They made enough plays to win tonight.
Well, you're 5-1 when it's us against them. You were 0-2 when it was them against us.
Yeah, no
doubt. So you're on the right side of it now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I think they made like 35 threes in 2 games against us when I was at NSU that year. So, but anyways, Chad got me twice, but got one back.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. I always like to, glorify my God, my Savior, and just want to use this platform to do that. I'm unbelievably grateful to be the coach here, and that's all glory to God right there. So thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Sam. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and thank you for that crowd.
Yes, sir. That is Mark Downey, the head men's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech University. As the Wonder Boys get their first win of the season, let's take a look at the final numbers. Actually, I believe, Brother Stephen, I may owe you a station ID, so I'm going to pause 10 seconds right here. If you'd like to roll a station ID, Stephen, you are more than welcome to do so. This is Arkansas Tech basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys played a bad
best country of all.
River Country. KCJC. An EAB Media Group radio station.
Thank you, Stephen. Northeastern State today was 21 of 58 from the field. That is 36%, including 8 of 28, 29% from the field in the second half. Arkansas Tech today, 25 of 59 from the field. That is 42%. The Wonder Boys were 14 of 27, 52% in the second half. Tech today, 5 of 15 from three-point range, 33%. And the Wonder Boys, 10 out of 18, 56% at the free throw line. The Wonder Boys out-rebounded them 41-36. Northeastern State had 10 assists and 12 turnovers. Arkansas Tech, 11 assists and 14 turnovers. Individual leaders today for Northeastern State, they ended up with 3 in double figures, led by Taven Washington with 14 points. Ethan Blackman had 12 points and 14 rebounds, and Dalen Fuller added 10 points for the Riverhawks. A.J. Reed with 8 points, 6 points today for Nehemiah Weber. 4 points apiece for Dylan T. and also for Xavier Glenn. Glenn came in as their leading scorer at 18 points per game, and the Wonder Boys held him to 2 out of 10 shooting from the floor. 2 points today for Northeastern State's Harry Nielsen. For Arkansas Tech, 2 players lead the way with 14 points apiece, David Elliott and Sam Bradford. 12 points today for Connor Davis. Brody Emberton ended up with a career-high 10 points today for the Wonder Boys. Devin Foster had 8 points and 6 rebounds. Damon Augustus, 7 points today for the Wonder Boys. Damari Johnson also appeared in the game for Arkansas Tech, along with Donye May, along with Brian Katinge, and also Bryce Beavers made his Arkansas Tech debut, and Aiden Underdown also appeared in the game for the Wonder Boys as Arkansas Tech improves to 1-3 with a 65-60 win over the Northeastern State Riverhawks. Northeastern State falls to 4-2 with the loss. We send along special thanks to the athletics communications professionals from these 2 institutions of higher learning, especially Daniel Gallegos and his outstanding team here at Arkansas Tech, as well as Eric Moyer from the Great American Conference. They provided all of the facts and figures we were able to share with you this evening. We are also grateful, as always, to Brother Stephen Berry, who does such a great job as our chief studio engineer. A very big and happy Thanksgiving to you, Stephen. Thank you to the sponsors who make it possible, and thanks to you for listening. The Wonder Boys beat Northeastern State today 65-60, and you won't have to wait long for our next broadcast of Arkansas Tech Athletics on the EAB Sports Network. It'll come your way Friday afternoon. We'll be on the air at 12:45, and then it'll be a 1 p.m. start as the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys will be in St. Joseph, Missouri to take on the Missouri Western Golden Griffins. It's Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball at 1 p.m. on Friday here on the EAB Sports Network. Until then, for my broadcast partner, Kelly Davis, I'm Sam Strassner, reminding you that Jerry says, Happy Thanksgiving and fight on. So long, everybody.
Arkansas Tech University was made possible.